He had to work for it, and his confidence and belief in him is picked up.
Matched up with SGA, that mid-range float in this crowd here. So we're tied at 11. SGA from the elbow, just making it look easy for a second. Allen's first try, straight on but short. Here come the Thunder. SGA on the run. Again, that patience, that hesitation.
He hasn't played in a while. 3 threes gets him up in less than 3 minutes. I love it.
Less than 3 minutes. It's like a minute. Oh. Yep, just motioned to the crowd. That is a trick.
Gets a shot to go. It's not ISO ball for him. It's ISO ball for the team. So you're just giving me space. But if you come over, I have no problem dropping it off or getting a layup, as he does right there.
Phoenix back on top, 49-48 on the strength of a 7-0 run. Game is kind of going that way, back and forth with runs. SGA, just a little floater line throughout the regular season.
Both series, Terry.
To change that. 2 of 7 now for Grayson Allen. Quick, rising for the jumper.
60 down 4.
Can feel it. A little bit of noise and energy in this building now.
And that's what they're going to need. They're going to need to give the crowd reasons to get involved.
Boy, Gillespie all over SGA, and he acts like he's not even there.
That was such
Dara got denied. Holmgren
block.
at the rim.
Yes, Chet Holmgren. Weak side block.
Gilgeous-Alexander still to the left hand this time. Let's check in. Another chance. Left. Wide open. The first miss for Gilgeous-Alexander, but he gets it right back.
Staying right here.
SGA floats sideways this time. I mean, it's just so. And he has a miss from the free throw. First miss. For time, too. He gets so frustrated. Big game, he's got 20.
And that's the trust we talked about earlier. That's the teaching thing we're talking about. That back and forth.
SGA somehow, some way, on the baseline. Look like he's behind the backboard. Taken away, the turnover, giving it back. SGA thought about keeping it out top, said, no, I got a lane. I can do this. And fired up.
Fired up, yes he is. He said, you know what?
Today for Oklahoma City. Wallace was looking for more, adding to that total. Taken away. Shea. Even that looked easy.
Well, Booker was.
So it's a 13-point game. You got 5.5 minutes to change that. But you are facing that man. And that has 1 out.
How do you get Cat involved in the game as SGA knocks down the...
Not. And the Sun.
Good. I thought you were going to say, well, they might as well just, not let Shea out the... Attacks.
Expected them to be in this situation and have the season that they did.
Thunder 22-7 versus Eastern Conference teams this year. This is Holmgren on the move inside, surrounded by 4 jerseys. That leaves Gilgeous-Alexander open for 3. 12-11 advantage for OKC. SGA bucket and the to Gilgeous-Alexander. Reigning MVP down the lane, puts it in with the left, plus the foul. That all starts though with that mid-range.
He has confidence in that for sure, Robbie.
SGA from downtown rattles it home.
He has confidence everywhere, huh, Robbie?
Oh, he caught the ball. SGA down the lane, got the finish.
Man, that's such a tough finish. He makes that play, Lord.
Got kind of a never let him know your next move kind of jumper. Here's SGA, turnaround. That was filthy.
Finish.
First field goal for Tolu Smith. SGA through the defense, and he hits. Of who's out there on the floor. Here's the reigning MVP, SGA, pull-up jumper, and it drops.
He just checked in.
Who do you call? SGA and Holland on an island. the move zone. Fires. Connect. 3:20 to go in the fourth. SGA in the paint. Pull up. Jumper drop.
Just the way he keeps Javonte Green off balance there.
And now SGA on an island with Green. Step back, Jay. Bottom. Timeout Detroit for the Thunder.
Look at this. He just bumps people off. Right there. Green's a great defender, mind you. Right over the tip of his fingertips and just nothing but...
Sometimes with Paul Reed, it's like the more unorthodox, the better. I'm almost surprised that didn't go in.
SGA fading away. It's good.
Just get to the body and get to the step.
That should do it.
That may ice it for OKC.
Can't foul.
Ball screens.
Here's SGA. Gets that layup and hits the deck. 26% of SGA's points come from free throws made. First player to score in double figures. He's got 10. 4 or 5 shooting. Jameer. Good defense, better O. Looking to shoot 50% from the field. SGA.
Get the ball out quick.
SGA, good defense by Carrington. Got gobbled up on that screen, trying to fight with Holmgren, and SGA scores.
You're starting to see it late. Even though he was on a minute restriction against Bam that night in Miami, he went right back at Bam, 28 points in 20 minutes. So
this is a guy that's 6'6", 200 pounds. 4-time All-Star, reigning league MVP.
and nobody saw this coming, Chris.
Nobody. And
Nobody.
they say he had 31.7 assists against the Wizards back on October the 30th. Contested. Now he's inside the dunker area and makes the layup.
I mean, just look how he bumped the center and Alex to get that off the backboard.
Then comes up with that pluck and then gets the easy layup. Here's SGA driving left, shooting left. And for the 131st time, if you just joined us, you missed a highly contested first half as SGA gets inside. He now has 22. You and I agree, you got to give the MVP to official Nate Green because he could have got a lot worse in that second quarter.
Confident in his abilities right there, not letting his foot off the gas.
Well, all 3 of 5 from downtown. He's got 15.
But Bilal Coulibaly is starting to catch flame.
10 points here in the quarter. 15 total.
Over a 56% clip in those corners.
SGA, oh, crafty spin and finish. Washington only trailing by 1. Sharif guarding SGA, who spins, and a dump off. Will Riley's made all 3 of his free throws. He's got 9 in 21 minutes. SGA, bump, hits the deck. Fans cannot believe it. Monster style, please, on that burger.
Oh, you know about the animal
Animal style, yeah. Wizards turned it over. SGA gets the layup. 33 points tonight. 3 seconds to go for SGA. Step back 3. Count it at the buzzer. He's back into the game with his 36 points. Now a switch, Riley Gardner. Canada on Canada crime right there.
Deep is no smoke, okay?
No smoke, no smoke.
Okay.
Riley played on, SGA, give him 40 tonight. His 7th 40-point game this season.
We'll give you second chance opportunities. Not a great rebounding. No. There's one area which they make a lot of their shots, like shaigilgeousalexander. I like what I see from Paolo.
Yes.
Good confidence, yep, already. Alexander with the finish. This is his 512th free throw of the season right there. SGA. Good job by Javon Carter. Better offense by Shaigilgeousalexander. Bain is on SGA. SGA squaring up. They isolate him. He drives in and lays it in.
Ante says I look like Tim McCarver, the baseball.
Yeah, that's good. I've got Bing Crosby and Tim Conway.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that combination of Bing Crosby and Tim Conway. But either way, you're right. It's a caricature. It's not an exact like this. But I'm telling you, fans love it. I've been stopped 20 times already.
Xander, his second miss of the game. Yeah, Coach Mosley makes a great point.
Give Holmgren, and you're right, David. Just a nice little left hand away from the shot blocker.
SGA for three. Wendell's second bucket of the game. SGA into the body of De Silva and lays it in.
Been able to have 15 losses. This guy helps.
Yeah, Silva can't do any more than that. Williams, three again. Not this time, but a second chance again for OKC. Gilgeous-Alexander for three.
Now with 10 points in the game.
SGA fading away over Banchero. He banked it in.
It's just so good.
Great hustle by Mo Wagner. He's on the deck. So is Caruso. And now SGA heads the other way. Banchero there, but SGA somehow squeezes another one in. Shot clock under 5. Suggs accelerating in. Missed the shot. Well, they protect the rim.
They do.
Here comes SGA. He'll take it all the way. SGA will drive it again and lay it in again, and a foul. Orlando opened up a 7-point lead, and that's when he took over on the offensive end for the Thunder. SGA. Banchero is on it. He'll step back and shoot a three, and it's good. 34 for Shaigilgeous-Alexander. Reigning MVP has 35 now. Well, he just gets better and better. 27 years old in the prime of his career now. Stopping this guy is really tough. He'll spin, he'll fire, he'll score again. Just uncanny.
Oh, so a coach can't be mad at him for that. That's actually a smart play.
We were talking about the Lakers earlier. They moved up. Pretty good hold on that third position.
Shea coming off of an uncharacteristic game. As we take a look tonight's Paris Devon injury report. Hartenstein, J. Will, Ousmane Dieng. The familiar names there. Caruso's missing his second consecutive. And SGA, who came into
player from Finland, and his nickname is the Finisher. 3 times in a row. Yeah, appropriately, absolutely. Just grabbed him. Unfortunately, it was right in front of the official. Now, I used to do that a lot.
Trying to decide what to do. Shea might have got a hand on there. Disrupted the shot. Now Wiggins is moving the other way. Open man, it's SGA. Nothing but net line. Up ahead, Collier. Top pass. SGA took it right back away. He can get a 2 for 1. SGA bouncing over, mark it in. And tough finish with the left hand. Cambridge Williams, we know what type of game he has. He's not going to back down from anybody.
To double team. The bench has done a good job here in this first quarter. About impact on the game.
All over the floor. SGA bounces off of Mikhailuk, and he's got 2, and he wastes no time coming into the game.
That's what built up that big lead up to all, as much as 20.
SGA, that is a tough shot. Stops on a dime. Mikhailuk did everything that he possibly could.
Information from John Goldman.
You can see Will Hardy. He's thinking that SGA had the kick out to be part of the natural shooting motion of SGA. And that's what John Goldman's doing on the sideline right now. And SGA, this will be free throw number 10 and his second.
They're scoring some buckets. Shooting percentage is rising.
Oh, Shea just SGA.
A lot of time left in this game, folks.
SGA's got a mismatch. Uses his speed.
To trap that guy. Especially when he's going downhill. But he has to work so hard because he's trying to get around 2-3 players.
Kenrich thought about it. SGA deciding what to do. Another spin. Pulls up and he goes glass. Boy, SGA putting on a little offensive.
Because they're getting buckets. They're getting stops as well.
Get your tickets now at okcthunder.com/buy tickets. Miami Heat, one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. They're top 5, Mike. That's going to be a good game. That is up to more than 20 points. SGA once again pulls up right over Clayton, and he's got to need it too to settle the offense in. Wiggins right back up top. He's still got time here. Shai, the spin, the left hand, and the finish. Tough move on the offensive rebound. Shai gets down the lane, right to the cup for the 2 to chunk that Jazz lead in half. Shai's got it. Off the deck, driving, pulling, looking for the tie! And we are going to overtime!
Thunder get a fresh 14 seconds.
Shai bounces off a sensible, and he's got 2 more to open up the scoring. Here we go.
Another big shot by him.
Shai trying to manufacture, blocked and fouled. 3-point play opportunity coming up.
As he'll be done for the night. And Shai has put the Thunder ahead with that, with some big plays. No bigger bucket than that one right there on that offensive rebound.
That's a 39% 3-point shooter in the corner in Mihailuk. And Chet just enough on the closeout. Massive free throw here for SGA to make it a 4-point game. How about SGA? 7 points already. Make it 8 points here in OT.
Except just get back down the floor and make sure they inbound the ball in front of them. You don't need to really contest at all. And Shai has just been fantastic.
A team that came in here wobbling, but have been competitively tough. Little back tip.
Gilgeous-Alexander got the steal and the finish, making it happen on both ends.
Have 1 elite rim protector. You've got 2 if you're Oklahoma City.
Sidestep. Shai knocks it down from the baseline. His patented shot. The reigning MVP is off too.
He's always on his own pace and cadence. And he's just going to navigate simply. I mean, look at how easy and smooth that is for Shaigil. They've been out on the road for a while.
Their next game is Saturday at home against Boston. Underneath the basket.
Head fake by Ant gets the foul. I mean, this guy's just so extraordinary. Active hands, active feet, just really reactive as a defender.
Mid-range swish shot.
No, last year's MVP has been even better, and he's looking opposite their best perimeter defender. I mean, his youth, we're competing, you got to stay in this.
That's leadership, an area he's grown in this season, says Chris Finch, the head coach. SGA, tough shot, but it goes, and it ends.
Again, just gets to his spots as well as anyone. How about that little inside-out dribble? And again, the kick.
He also has 4 rebounds here in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander goes to the left and is able to bank that in. Looks like it's moving at a very slow pace here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander, boy, that was textbook against Clark in the lane. 7 points in 5 minutes. On the step back, SGA drills a 3. His first triple, 17 points in the first half.
Alex Caruso saying, what is inside Shai? He played alongside and won a title with LeBron James. So he's seen it up close that Shai makes a ridiculous shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander again had a cold stretch early in the second quarter, but making everything now. He saw the shot clock on the other end of the floor. And here comes Gilgeous-Alexander. Around the Williams screen, keeps the ball, banks it up and in. 2-point lead for the Thunder, inside 5 to go in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander with the kick out. Wallace got the 3.
continues to push and put game pressure on. As long as the ball is in this guy's hands, you feel like
no points off the bench, 0 for 2 from behind the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander putting on a clinic with the bounce against the defender, Terrence.
Joe trying to make his move, getting the first start of the season for him. SGA shoots over the top and then hard that time. Grow your network and learn from fellow industry leaders at the Oklahoma City Thunder Women in Business Summit. Teams have to organize as much as Indiana just did in the lane there for that free throw. As SGA is going to get that bounce, 5.6 seconds. Him hard again. Shea bounces off of him. The two Canadians.
For those of you who follow it frequently, coaches get caught in. Got a guy playing well. He's got 3.
He's one of those guys, you know, you're right. He doesn't panic. You know, he's got ice water in his veins. You know, who gets a 40-piece with 11 assists? Of course, 4 games, or excuse me, 4 quarters. As the Thunder starting to get some leverage.
Already 14. The Pacers commit the second most personal fouls per game in the league, to your point, Mike. And SGA surveys. He's been so good already here in this first half. Looking for a couple of more on the baseline. And he's got 2 more, up to 18 seconds. Wallace pulls up in the mid-range. On that fadeaway note, Jay Will. Offensive rebound, the kick out. SGA right down the middle with the 3. And we know how generous continuation can be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tough shot for SGA. He's up to 23.
You can see why the Pacers elected not.
Shea yet again, using that size and physicality.
They put their opponents on the free throw line the most. Thunder haven't exactly taken advantage of that, but the timing.
Thunder had it within 1 possession. SGA again on the baseline. You just can't stop him.
Got the start call tonight. SGA is right now just slicing and dicing through the defense.
Holmgren the rebound.
That's good defense too for 22.5 seconds.
Shea bisecting the lane. Nobody there to slow him down. Shea looking for a little offense, and he gets it. Just bowls his way right through Nesmith. And Nesmith has had a bit of a breakout game here. Go. Shea back the other way, slices it, got that left to go down.
And it's going to come on the defensive end for the Thunder right now. Just getting those stops. You brought up a good point. You know, you don't want to keep trading buckets with them. Both teams are in the bonus for the remainder of the game.
Get a little closer here. Shea wiggling, fading. Just some critical offense here in this 4th quarter. Throughout the night, the second half, and it's back to a 1-possession game. Down by 3.
Yeah, they got to hurry up and get the ball up the floor here quickly.
Shea down the lane, has the 2, and it's a 1-point game.
Pacers still have 1 timeout remaining.
I'm gonna do that if you need to get it in.
Well, they've
tried to play catch-up.
They've come off a tough road trip, and they've showed some great energy.
Through the lane, knocked away by Holmgren. Shaigilgeous-Alexander in transition. Might have been blocked initially, but he still was able to power that one up and in. Second-year player out of Utah, another guy in a 2-way contract with the rebound. SGA driving, gets to the cup in Oklahoma City. Their average margin of victory last year was the best in the history of the league at +13. They're actually better than that this year at +13.5. But he's day-to-day. Kevin Porter Jr. is out, an oblique injury. They think that could take some time before he's back on the floor. Shea with a step through and hit with the left hand.
To make sure that if Dort needs some assistance as Giannis gets near the rim, and that's how Portis gets free.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the blow-by. Couldn't bank it in, but the tip is good. Shot clock inside of 10. Gilgeous-Alexander Fires a three and swishes it home over Kuzma. % from the floor. They had 29 baskets. 9 of them were threes, including that one from Shai, and just 4 turnovers. Milwaukee starting a 3-game homestand. Their last home game, they got beat 139-106. That was a game where Giannis was booing Buck fans back. And you've got 2 weeks as of tomorrow before the trade deadline. You got 1 of 2 directions to go. You can say we're going to take what assets we have to try to build around Giannis. Now he's going after O'Connell, the other official. So a quick 6-0 run by Milwaukee. Gilgeous-Alexander hangs and hits.
Their 20-point threshold crossed. Keep working.
How it's employed by the head coach Mark Daigneault. Turnover by Milwaukee.
Another rejection by Chet at the cup, and how about that finish? Wow. Defense on the other side by the group, and then Chet was excellent, and this is how you attack immediately off a stop.
Gilgeous-Alexander has 13 points in the quarter, by the way, 28 on the night. Drives on Portis, and boy, that is too easy. That is his 31st. On the fall away, Shai rips the net. AJ Green hit a 3 on one end. Gilgeous-Alexander pass broken up. A rare turnover by SGA. Giannis turns it right back over. Try to go behind the back. Gilgeous-Alexander with the slam on the dish from Wallace. 29 of late due to that minutes restriction.
From another big run here. They're trying to make something happen, being aggressive with a trap, and Shai beats the pressure.
Just the second game this season that Turner has missed, and the first for an injury. The other was for an illness, as Gilgeous-Alexander scoops it home. Another Doc Rivers timeout.
Going to quote his offhand, watch the spin and the finish.
Night is over, 4.5 to go. Oklahoma City up 16. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, 38 points, 15 of 8.
To another level. SGA shot 14 free throws the other night. He does have that professorial look, right?
He does. He does. He is definitely the moment.
After that Achilles in Game 7. And you forget, even after he went out early in the game,
The head of steam can go either direction. This is what the result is going to be. He's going to be at the house.
Actually, Nembhard and Jackson have the 2 fouls. Jackson sits down. Obi Toppin comes in. Toppin's going to play some center. They stop. Gilgeous-Alexander in attack mode, draws another foul, banks it home, and one.
Plugging himself into the team, staying connected. Daigneault said he doesn't know Steph Curry, but from afar, that's how Curry strikes him, and that's exactly how Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is, Mike.
Brings the ball up the floor.
Yeah, your favorite word tonight is help.
As Gilgeous-Alexander spins and scores. 10 points already, 6 of them from the free throw line.
I mean, just get to our principles, what we do best, and I think we got to do a little bit better than that.
Thanks for the time.
SGA play catch, shot clock at 6. Mathurin trying to stay with Gilgeous-Alexander, doesn't bite, but Gilgeous-Alexander still knocks down the shot.
He is still able to get his hand on that basketball because he's got great timing and he's got great reach.
Rick Carlisle will call timeout. Chauncey Billups, a current player, Terry Rozier, and a former player, Damon Jones, being arrested by the FBI for alleged roles in 2 different. Neither team shooting well from three-point range. 1 4 for 17 and 1 4 for 14. It's OKC, that second number, but Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the 15-footer. 14 free throws Tuesday night in the first game. Hits a pair here. He's got a 21-point first half, 3.1 seconds.
The one thing you know, Chris, they're both be equally tired. When you think about it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander deep for 3.
You're shooting. Now your rhythm is broken. You got to try to do all that.
33 for Gilgeous-Alexander. The men and women that do this each and every night here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. We have missed you, and we are glad to be back.
Shot on the floor, and you're just so anxious to get an honest contest, and it's almost impossible to stay disciplined in that situation.
He's 14 of 16 tonight, so he's already taken 30 free throws. This is number 31. And for the second straight, by 3. 2:45 remaining. Mathurin guarding SGA. Pull-up jumper. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that is where he excels.
Got that switch onto Holmgren, He rushed that shot. That's a win for OKC if he's going to take that three over an outstretched arm of Chet Holmgren rather than
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot rolled around the rim and dropped through. Comes up short. Shepherd the rebound. And a timeout call. It's a 2-point game.
Same thing to Obi Toppin, right? It's like once you get those guys that feel like they can block that shot, that's the bait you put out for.
8 rebounds, 4 assists. But his team trailing by 3 as he hits the second. With Nembhard out, Walker playing a lot of extra minutes. SGA the drive, SGA the finish. Tied again. Gilgeous-Alexander has it. Mathurin picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls up. Jump shot is good. Rattles it home.
And right there. Great presence to get that up there, but a fortunate bounce.
Mathurin now on SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander draws the foul. Bank it home and one. Completes the 3-point play. 1 point. They picks it up. 2-point lead for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander the drive, the finish off the glass. Defensively.
Motors through the roof. And look, just even that last possession, he advances the ball basically 80 feet up the floor with Lou Dort cutting him off 3 or 4 times. You have the stamina to be able to get down the floor and make a 15-foot shot to try to keep your team in it.
53 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. His career high is 54.